And so when you integrate fourth dimensional awareness into a third dimensional experience, this is where everyone says your thoughts create your reality, etc. It's very true. That's a true aspect, but it's not enough, because unless you're actually moving into the deeper layers of clearing patterns that are transgenerational, your thoughts are still going to be produced by the distortion patterns that are running in the background. So what you can do utilizing fourth dimensional awareness is you will be able to reference, let's say, experiences that you've had in, let's say, a past or a future, a potentiality, let's say, and then you would identify or be able to identify the corresponding patterns. So in this dimension, the veil of separation really begins to thin and a new level of awareness kind of emerges. You begin to experience interconnectedness with all of life, and you really tune into a higher frequency. You tune into frequency-based awareness, and it's love, compassion, harmony. Those are very prominent frequencies of the fifth. It's marked and, let's say, governed by the recognition that all things, all matter, and all energy is interconnected. You're less identified with being with the individual self, and you become more aligned with the collective consciousness. So many of you can kind of feel the collective consciousness. I'm always asking even myself, like, is this a collective thing I'm feeling, or is this mine? The concept of time, for example, becomes more fluid, and the experience of the present moment is very heightened. So you kind of shift from ego-driven existence to the highest self, and you want more purpose, and you are driven by that. You've wildly given up free will for divine will. These are some of the types of things that when you fully station and move yourself into the fifth, you will experience that. And that separation just becomes obsolete. You may ping, in resonance between, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, whatever. You have very different pings of moving into like a higher expression of yourself and like a more dense expression of yourself, or where you can feel like there's a drag, or there's, a neurological delay where you can feel like you're depressed, but you're like, this is not me. I know that I'm not, but I'm feeling this. Like there's just weird background malaise kind of all the time, and I can't quite shake it. Like that is very keen information. That means that the body is wildly behind time, and like literally a quick acupuncture session, half an hour acupuncture session, cold exposure, NSA, something to get you back into the present moment in terms of body work will catch that body right up. So I'll talk about that at the end of the podcast though. So once you kind of are moving into this like, oh, wow, everything is one, and I'm in this deep sense of presence, and I'm, love, unity, and pure consciousness, you start to continue to condition the body to be able to hold the resonance of that. So you might ping and have these great expansive experiences, and then you're kind of back into living your life in a, that has all this constant expansion and contraction. And then you just condition the body with the spirit to be able to hold that level of resonance continuously all the time. And then from there, you start to manipulate matter, and it becomes really, really interesting. I'm talking like quantum tunneling, where you change the frequency of something and it instantly changes in front of you. And we've started to see some of that. You're starting to see a lot of technology come in with, like, I call it deep state holography, which is like how Tupac can come on stage, where they're taking these renderings, they look seemingly so real, and then projecting that onto a stage that's literally a hologram. Okay, that's holography. So imagine manipulating using and understanding hologram physics, holography physics, basically. Say that technology becomes available in the fifth and the sixth and beyond, I'll say.